Hello, in this video I'm going to be showing you guys my Tron collection. First up, we have a set of re-released figures made by Neca. Having lost all my original Tron figures, it was really cool to get these reprints made for the 20th anniversary of the movie. Here we have a light cycle set, also made by Neca. What's interesting about this set is they added a blue light cycle that was never part of the original line. By far, one of my favorite items is this set made by Cubric. In addition to having the Cubric style character, this set also featured two very faithful vehicles. Next up, we have a set of figures from the Tron 2.0 video game. The Deluxe identity discs have to be some of the coolest items from the Tron Legacy line. These things are just awesome. Here we have the core figures for Tron Legacy. These figures are designed to fit with many of the toy vehicles that also came out for the movie. Like just about every other product that came out for Tron Legacy, these figures light up when you press a button. Next up, we have the really cool vehicles made for Tron Legacy. These are the Toys R Us exclusives. They sold these in other stores as well, but Toys R Us is the only place that sold them in this pack of 3. And of course, some of my favorite items from this Tron Legacy line are the light cycles. And they did a fantastic job with these. Not only the toys themselves, but the box they came in. The boxes even had this cool 3D display near the bottom you could view and see this little image from the movie all in 3D. Very well done. And of course, like most of the items from Tron Legacy, these all light up with the push of a button, or when you place a figure inside. Very cool. Sadly, there's no window to view these cool flying vehicles, but until I have a place I can put these on display without worrying about too much dust getting on them, I gotta leave them in the box for now. These small little figures are called action packs. What's cool about these is they come with these bases that allow you to interchange them with other sets and make your own action scenes. Here we have the very cool Tron Legacy Deluxe figures. In addition to lighting up, some of the Deluxe figures feature an effect called impulse projection, which has to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen on an action figure.
Here's our destiny. My name is Sam Flynn.
And if the Deluxe figures aren't deluxe enough for you, you can always go with these Ultimate figures. These super detailed figures also use the badass impulse projection feature. Next up, I'm going to quickly talk about some of the movies, books, and miscellaneous items I've picked up over the years. Starting out, of course, with the DVD releases, not only the regular Tron movie release, but also the 20th anniversary, which came with a lot of behind-the-scenes footage and extras. Next up, we have the PSP version of the movie. And here we have the 4-disc Blu-ray set. This set comes with the 3D version of the movie. Sadly, I won't be able to watch that till I get a 3D TV, but still very cool to have. And probably one of the oddest versions of the original movie is this RCA Select Vision disc. Sadly, I don't have a way to view this, but still cool to have. My favorite version of the original movie has to be this collector's edition Laserdisc. This edition came with cool packaging and tons of bonus content. Next, we have the various books for Tron. First up is the read-along record of the original movie. Next, we have the various comic books for Tron. These books have fantastic artwork throughout. These are just some various Tron knickknacks I picked up. I love this glowy notebook thing. Also very cool is this Hallmark ornament. It's very well made and looks badass. I'm gonna finish off this collection video with these gaming items for Tron. First up is this limited edition PS3 controller. This controller, as you'd expect, lights up when it's plugged into the console. Here we have an old Atari 2600 controller. This controller was released alongside games by Mattel's M Network. One of my favorite Tron games has to be Tron 2.0 Killer App. This game had a very interesting mix of first-person shooting and RPG elements. The Game Boy Advance version of Tron 2.0. While not as good as the other versions, it's still fun to play from time to time. I felt let down a bit with this collector's edition of Tron Evolution. The game itself was a lot of fun, but the light cycle and case seem only slightly better than something you'd find in a Happy Meal. I loved Tomy Electronic games in the 80s, and this Tron game from them was no exception. And finally, I give you my favorite Tron item I own, the 1982 Tron arcade game. So that's about it for my current collection. Thanks for watching.